On April 10, 2015, Heather Bogle's body was discovered stuffed inside the trunk of her car in Sandusky County, Ohio. The 28-year-old single mother had been missing for a day after clocking out from her job at Whirlpool in Clyde. She had never made it home to pick up her 5-year-old daughter from school. Heather's body showed signs of a violent death. She had been beaten, strangled, and her fingernails were torn from her hands, suggesting a struggle. She was found partially clothed, with her body carefully cleaned to eliminate evidence. Her death shocked the small community. Heather was well-liked, a dedicated mother, and had no known enemies. Initially, investigators followed several leads that turned out to be dead ends. A local woman who had posted negative things about Heather on social media became a person of interest, along with 2 other individuals with criminal backgrounds. Police pursued these leads aggressively, but none of them led to an arrest. As months passed, frustration mounted. The case was growing cold. In 2017, a new investigator, Sean O'Connell, took over the case. He began looking at the evidence with fresh eyes. Phone records, surveillance footage, and digital data were all reviewed again. That is when the name Daniel Myers came into focus. Daniel Myers had worked the same shift as Heather at Whirlpool the night she vanished. Although they were not known to be close, phone data revealed they had been in contact before her death. Myers had never come up in the original investigation. When police interviewed him, Myers claimed he had gone straight home after work and had no interaction with Heather that day. But phone location data contradicted him. His phone had traveled a path similar to Heather's before she vanished. A search warrant was executed at his home. There, investigators made a disturbing discovery. Inside Myers's house, they found zip ties, duct tape, and gloves, consistent with the materials used in Heather's murder. More alarmingly, they uncovered evidence suggesting Heather may not have been Myers's only victim. Old photos and files hinted at a much darker history. Eventually, Myers confessed. He admitted to killing Heather after luring her to his home. Though his exact motive remains unclear, prosecutors believe it stemmed from a combination of control, anger, and a desire to eliminate her when she refused his advances. He had meticulously tried to cover his tracks, even going so far as to clean Heather's body, before dumping it in her own car trunk. In 2019, Daniel Myers pleaded guilty to the murder of Heather Bogle and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. During sentencing, Heather's family tearfully described the hole her death had left in their lives, especially for her daughter, who would grow up without her mother. Myers gave no apology. He stared ahead blankly as the judge imposed the sentence. The case also left behind a trail of controversy. The initial handling of the investigation came under fire, with accusations that the original detective had pursued the wrong suspects aggressively and ignored key evidence. He was later charged with misconduct, compounding the tragedy Heather's family had already endured. Despite the systemic failures early on, Heather Bogle's family finally received justice. Her story serves as a reminder that truth can surface even after years of missteps.